But face checking, luckily they have the cheat code in the form of Nico. The one range support that can just guaranteedly always give you a bit more space, give you a bit more control, and it's pretty high
position, but Isma still
Round
sticking
two.
around.
This time it's a battle for the crabs. Both junglers have smite.
Dash in, bit of extra damage, follow-up burst there. Aegis Assault already burned. Bit premature from Isma, now he's locked up. Jun might have to try and turn this one back. He does have Axis Pop. Also perfectly timed ulti from LEC. Follow-up, all of NAVI push their R button.
NAVI, like, good push on mid, Poby moving across, Paris there to help, playing for these picks around LEC in mid lane and in these skirmishes.
A lot of tools to kick fights off, and certainly Lot is making good on his topside counter pick. They haven't been able to build a greater advantage. A lot of these initial ults are going awry, and Jun is now running for his life. Now here comes the Pantheon. Excellent portal coming in from Paris. That's a bit of follow-up from LEC. Is going to stun Isma as well. LEC getting chunked out by Noah. The Kiana is still very squishy. Jun on the way in is going to catch Paris. Paris manages to ult himself, it looks like. Will still die in the end, but the Q through to finish it.
Oh, what a good ulti from Paris there. It buys him enough time to set up Sound D for the chains.
But will at least be able to buy something as Vincere just continues to proxy, hoping to delete waves. Noah getting a little bit of a chunk on LEC, but not too much here. And the Drake's already gone. There you go. That's Noah as well. 0, 1, and 3 thus far.
Subjective, when he can
yeah. Conditional engage option as we see the Herald. The mount up is there from Vincere. He's driving it into Noah. Now there's a Pantheon all coming down, and this is actually quite bad for Vincere. He abandoned his backline, and GX are now looking to pounce, but it might not matter. Lock going face first to Vincere, but he doesn't have the damage to shred through that tanky health bar. They've taken out LEC. They've taken a Drake. Jax is going invisible as he gets the reset off the kill. Isma going right back in as Jackie tries to follow a tempered fate on the bunny rabbit, but no one is in position to fire the blast back and find a kill. Lot running for his life as Vincere tries to get one in exchange. The blast cone there just in time. It looks like a heist, but GX managed to get it.
But GIANTX can't kill this Sion.
Then I can ult after and I knock up both people with
which was
charges. Yeah.
Kind of sick, to be fair. We didn't take that into account. Maybe that's what he's playing for. I thought it was top 4 in the LEC, but cool things are also something you can play for. Also, currently they're going all in on Lot. Lot is vulnerable to any potential fall. Lot actually incredibly tanky as now they're going to get the pushback from LEC, but they're not going to find the wall. Somdi on the way down. Good damage to come through, but they need to be careful about Jackie's. Ulti connects on the Somdi. Somdi getting the initial Banshee's Veil proc as Isma starts to run. Will just get cut down. Vincere still on the chase. Parrot's on the way, getting the dash out from Lot. GX getting run down here in the bottom lane.
That was such a good ulti by LEC to peel him off and be able to get out safely. In which case, NAVI were able to run down Isma and them with Isma. Both of them got chunked. They dropped the dragon without any sort of cross map. And I don't think the game is getting much better with time, so they really need to find
He's had great movement this game, but at some point you will still just get point and click or Ezreal Q. You are not that tanky. You don't have Celestial opposition. And now you have a Gwen right on top of you. That's not looking great, but luckily the Emperor has divided this fight at the very least. Is Lot still on the chase, but he's running out of steam here. Poby, how long left on the shifting sand is the big question. Yeah. That's going to be the flash burn, but now Poby wants to go back in, and suddenly it's Lot who has to run for his life.
Oh, Poby, does he reach with the WQE?
Isma there to cover, luckily. Jungle.
I think what they're hoping for is they can make a TP play. Oh, well, that was perfect timing. Into the, there's a ward just on mid there and behind Samdi. They may be looking for it now, actually.
Samdi chunked out, LEC on the retreat. Pantheon on the way to mid, it's too late. Thought that maybe they would try to turn it, but Navi are so patient. They don't want to commit there. They already lost 50% HP. Now they're going all in onto Paris. Paris going to flash out. Paris going to fall. That's a big start. TP now coming in from GX. Maybe this opportunity to get an objective as Jun is one shot by LEC, who's forced to flash away. Doesn't have a reset on the W quite yet, so Noah's going to grab another kill. Navi getting greedy.
And suddenly GIANTX find the pick that they need. It's just a little bit of an overextension, and that might just be bad for GIANTX.
Yeah, I thought the Grand Starfall was not the best, but it ends up leading to them into the situation. Now they're 4 versus 2 here with Poby joining, but Somdi does a lot of damage with his arrows, and GIANTX, they need to back off. Still, we take a breath. It's still a 6,000 gold lead. It's still 1 minute to soul for Navi. You get one oopsie, you get one. As long as you play this soul fight out well.
They've had 2. Just to be clear, they've had 2 oopsies, and their gold lead is still...
This one was a bigger one.
No, one of them was an oopsie. One of them was my bad.
And Lot's ulti will be up shortly if they can make it to the fight in time. But the objective has already been started. GX have no presence in the pit whatsoever. Isma might be starting to ult. He's standing still in the pit, waiting for an angle. Mainter body blocking everyone. The objective getting lower and lower. The Infernal is going to go to the side of Navi. No one is in a position to respond. GX are far too late. Chun with the 3-man play to at least take down the support. Samdi on the backline, relatively untouched. Mainter able to find his way out, as is Poby. The re-engage is lethal, though, as Lot knocked up and taken down.
Navi find exactly what they need in the fight. The Dragons...
The rest of GIANTX. GIANTX didn't stand a chance. They wanted to contest, but they were too...
Very matter of fact.
Well, if he wanted to try to steal the Drake, that was their only hope, but you saw it on the Nash. It's pretty damn difficult to steal an objective blind 1v5.
And I think for GIANTX now, is just trying to consider what's going to happen in game number 2, because I will say from the identity we've seen from GIANTX, this felt like a very strange game. Like, not really giving resources towards Noah and Jun on that bottom side, which have been the standout players on this roster, and then trying to play much more of a macro-oriented game, which isn't really their style either. I'm curious if they want to try and like shift back over towards a bit more of a team fight composition, which has worked well.
I think it was a mistake to give Varus. I mean, you saw it in this game, just how much value it's having, and it made it so that Noah and Jun weren't able to win the lane. And Noah, while his stat line is 3-0, it's pretty good. Samdi has had way more impact in this game and in the team fights. And if GIANTX are to win this series, it needs to be through Noah and Jun. And I also just don't like the overall.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of little things, but you highlighted it. I think our analysis is that Noah needs to be the guy set up for success. Instead, you know, think about game 2. How do you adjust? What are the pivots? What can you do to stop yourself from getting in this situation? That's going to be another initial engage going out. Aegis assault to block a bit more damage, and Samdi goes down! What were you saying, Jack? Anything is possible as Mainter starts to fall as well. Relapse goes into the entire team. The knockup is there, and Noah is still untouched for a brief moment. Navi should still probably end this one.
What were you saying, Drake? Because Relapse comes in with the ultimate and he takes down all of GIANTX, just as I had predicted the Infernal Soul. Wow, so much damage from Navi.
Great prediction, Jack. The bars with a 4K gold lead, immediate one-shot. It did not matter. The lead, too big. GX, too little, too late, I believe, is the saying at this particular point in the game. Jackies and Noah trying to hold the line.
He's kind of doing some damage.
Noah is doing some damage. He's about to hit the 40 Q threshold on Mainter. Someone needs to stop them from hitting the Nexus. Nobody's stopping them from hitting the Nexus. They're going to hit the Nexus.
Poby's like that
the other day against a comp with an NAVI on it. He didn't do anything. I cannot think of a single team fight where this man could get on top of a key target, but now with the Seraphine ult coming from behind him, the Ash
a lot of trading here on mid. We'll see if Jackies goes for the Flash Root.
Flash Root is going to be the follow-up. W Flash coming in from Isma, immediate egg, and now going to be the follow-up kill. Solid early game play coming in from GX, making good use of...
Maybe they don't want to go for it.
We've seen this before. Relec playing for his own advantage, trying to get something back after enemy jungler ended up with an early kill.
This is a free dive. There's no heal. There's no barrier. Samdi is just going to die.
Samdi should just fall here. Isma taking his time when it becomes lightning, but Noah going to grab the kill. Knock up onto Chun is good, but the blinking health bar is still there. Isma now going to try to make it out. We'll be able to dash away. We've got the full team collapsing on the bottom side now as Relec tries to get a kill back. He's going to get one. Poby ready to go over the wall in an instant, but even though he has flashes a little bit late, he decides a little too late that he wants to get it done. As Isma will drop the tower, gets the kill. We got a flash out from Noah, who waits for the flag and Noah has access to the arrow. If they see Poby, they can just fire the arrow and kick this thing off. They see Poby. He is stone cold. He just walks slightly to the left, and now it's Isma who's in trouble, who's forced to ult. Tidal wave going out. They're going to find the follow-up knockup, but there's 3 members here. That's going to be the encore coming in from Jun. Multi-member stun. Relec looking for the knock. He doesn't quite have the damage. Finishes, kills himself as Samdi starts to walk forward. Navi in the extended fight, holding under their junglers. Jackie's flashing forward to finish off the enemy. Samdi also going to fall in the extended exchange. GX are just so much stronger. Flash in from Jun. The final auto won't get it done. GX the last game. Seen a lot of the same things we saw there. Jun stepping too far forward. They did see the flash burn in the previous play. Instant Cataclysm going to catch Noah as well. That's crucial. Noah flashing for his life. The tidal wave now there to follow. Isma going to try and cover. Ulti from Noah should stop the play in its tracks, and it will do so.
Relech was on a ward though.
At the bottom side play. Still, Noah finds himself with a pretty significant goal lead. Relech holding onto a very small one of his own. Extended trades, it's only going to be more one-sided.
And no first dragon for Navi, although Relech angry, goes
knock up is there.
No
Still
flag.
have access to the wall. Chain CC, Jackson really hasn't been able to do much of anything. Isma now going in, but Dragon Strike there from Relech, and yeah, plain and simple.
I mean, that's a lot of power of this mid lane jungle combo. You have so much CC with both Anivia and Jarvan. Not a whole lot of damage, as you can see it took a while to take down Jackson, but now Mainter going in 1v2.
Yeah, kill Jun, one-shot Jun as Relech is on the way up. Oh, go no, that one! He's gonna get the kill, but that was quite awkward.
An alley-oop.
Flash forward! The alley-whoops continues. This time, though, it looks like they're gonna be able to duck him down as no one wants to get a kill back on Manger, but it's a double coming in for Reledge.
Hey, Reledge heard you, Drakus. Put some respect on his name.
This
is what I care about.
No,
Okay,
the Drake. Let's remember who's playing. The Drakes are important. 1v1 continuing. Drake at the same time. Never mind, it's Poby camp time. Lot surely going to win out on this one as Poby.
Does he?
Starting to bamboozle him. Lot's decided he no longer wins this one and will run away. But GX have gotten the Drake. Taking it away from Navi, as instantly the trigger's going to get pulled here by Reletz. The objective already down. The tidal wave comes through to interrupt Isma. Samdi uses the barrier. And both sides walking away. Navi using a lot there when the Drake was already gone.
Manger just wasn't really in position. It already hit the belt kind of in control past, you know, say the 8-minute mark. So that's where you would assume, hey, they are going to start getting more of these towers, but, or sorry, these dragons. It was not the case. And Manger caught.
Entire team collapsing. He tries to bounce back the other way.
He's gonna look to stack up the Mega here.
Stack up the Mega or just run with the Hyper.
I mean, this is a Poby round 2 scenario here, it looks like. But he's gonna be fine, and they're getting the tier 2 on both, so... Oh, that's our from downtown!
Look at the arrow! Look at the arrow! Main turn, probably dead. Yeah,
Very
that's
dead.
gonna be it. Well played.
Very dead.
Very
dead.
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 Okay.
That was a good arrow.
That was a really good arrow. I didn't see how far away he was. But at the mark, because he's now level 11, so the cooldown that much shorter. And he's got that second item too. Still has to play against the Jarvan, which is frustrating. But feeling more optimistic as the gold lead shrinks down to 3,000.
I'm kind of... I think that the surprising part to me is just kind of how much control GIANTX are having. Because you do have a 3k gold lead, but Reledge getting caught now again.
Completely caught out here. Isma going to follow, has another knockup ready to go. Jun going to look for a little bit more damage. Luckily, the flag and drag does manage to get him out, but it's red buff secured for GX.
Yeah, Samdi's having so much trouble contesting this Ashe Seraphine on mid-wave that it's opening up then for GIANTX to actually like find these picks and find these plays. So when it is Navi who, you know, started off well, it's GIANTX with the tempo, and GIANTX now finding ways to diminish.
Like getting out of these situations. And now Poby has the TP, so he can look the TP. Jackies has no TP.
Ooh, hops away from the arrow. That's important, but the extra movement speed now coming in. Manger in trouble. Knockup is there. He's the tired guy, so he's not even stacking rage quite yet. Third proc on the Hyper, but now the Ashe is here with the Frost Shot, and down he goes.
It's everything kind of falling apart from Navi. Reledge pulled top to try and help out Poby, which gave GIANTX position, which put Manger overextended, and now a potential third dragon for GIANTX.
Jackie's off to the side. Has the Realm Warp, has the Flash. I think they'll be content with just the Drake as Jackie spotted out the shielding coming in from Jun though. So hard for them to keep this poke.
Reledge with no flash. If he enters the pit, he's gonna die, and that would be Nash for GIANTX.
Flash forward from Jackie's immediate encore coming in from Jun. That's gonna be Poby taken down or at least forced in the egg. Navi have no recourse. They're starting to run, but with their mid laner gone, Baron might be on the table for GX.
I think that's exactly it, Draco. GIANTX, you're gonna Realm Warp in. We were questioning if they were showing up today, but they're slapping Navi down where they stand.
GIANTX came to play. They've got 3 dragons. They're on the Nash. Reledge needs to do a miracle here. He has the smite. It's 5k. Can he get in?
Q3 pulling through. Pathfinger going wide, but he's going to pull him back. Reledge tries to get back in, but the buffer only takes him deeper into the waiting arms of GX, not into the range of the Baron. Samdi, good poke back. But again, the CC there just in time. Manger now has to run for his life. It's GX with the Baron. Noah with the kills to close it out.
And there's so much CC on this GIANTX squad. This is the team comp.
It's just Navi out of position. Manger coming through here, but Navi weren't ready to follow up. You had no ultimate and just completely caught out on the play. And a lot of that, again, is coming back to the fact that Poby got caught on side, but now it's Jackie's.
Jackie's looks like he's going to be caught on side. Nice sidestep on the wall up. The Gnar knocks him back in, so no room to outplay that one. However, the rest of the team is pushing in mid lane. Navi limiting the effectiveness of the Baron by finding that side lane pick, but they will likely concede this mid lane tier.
To find those picks, use that ultimate from the Ashe to set up for the plays. And suddenly, you know, there was a sizable gold in on Manger, not looking as hot anymore. Navi not able to
constantly fish. The CC is non-committal. They throw an arrow, it misses. It's not the end of the day with this kind of advantage. It's only a 300 gold lead, but the confidence goes spot until Jackie gets caught out by the wall. Likely now to fall. Encore for a bit extra healing. Jackie's trying to run for his life. Down he goes. Cataclysm coming through. Noah caught in the pit. Now Poby's there to follow up. The ice just cutting him down, freezing him, and GX, they've thrown it all away. Are you kidding me? A catastrophe in the bottom lane.
It's a huge mistake from Jackie's. He walks up, and it's 3 kills for Navi as they pounce on the opportunity. They will push out.
And You would think that Ash would want to be in the igloo. She does not want to be in the igloo. I think if there's one thing that we've learned, because actively used by Paris to keep things close. Mainter on the way down, Mega Gnar stack. Navi can turn to this Drake if they so choose, but I think we're going to get the full-on 5v5. No with no ulti. They're trying to catch Relutch in the meantime. Mainter ready to go Mega, but that means GX should start to back away. Noah wants to get a little bit more damage, a little bit more control, fighting over the mid push. GX need to wait out this Mega Gnar before they fight.
But GIANTX are playing this perfect. They can just keep healing this entire time. So Navi losing out in that poke war. And GIANTX, they know it. They're starting to circle.
They're starting to descend. Jackie splash forward, immediate follow-up with the encore. Fantastic.
Oh my
all
God.
the away. Does absolutely nothing. Now Noah, untouched, allowed to do whatever he pleases for now. It's just hitting onto the Gnar, finding that bit of extra damage. Jackie's looking to finish off Mainter. It is devastation as GX takes the fight.
It's a 4-man encore from Jun, and it's Noah and Jun in the final fight that put the nail in the coffin to secure GIANTX a chance at Barcelona.
GIANTX said we're ready to do it again. Immediately they get the kill and immediately they turn towards an exit. We are going towards a game number 3, it feels like, but honestly, can they end here?
15 seconds.
They're gonna try. I mean, Paris needs to do a miracle.
LEC intensifies. The arrow hits. The support is dead. The runway is open.
It's gonna be close. I mean, somebody is gonna spawn alongside Relutch.
4 seconds.
Two
Surely
versus
this is it.
five.
Noah just deletes the tower. There's no way. Relutch is here. Samdi is here. Dragging through. Isma immediately going to go for the disengage. Relutch is dead. The game is over. GX bringing us back to a game 3. Samdi cannot do it on his own. Poby cannot do it on his own. They do need to hit the Nexus. GX hit the neck. Okay, we're going to... Especially when there's already all these tools that you need to be aware of. It's going to be so hard to peel for Samdi while also playing around the fact that you can't dash ever in these fights.
I think getting to Leon 5 here is quite...
Mainter on the cusp of overheating as he tries to get the wave in. Lot looking for the knockup. Nice sidestep from Mainter. Isma on the way forward. First Q not going to hit. They get the flash out. Q2 does connect. Flash in to try to finish the job on a Mainter. One more auto coming in, and that's going to be first blood on the top side for GX.
Bottom side. But now, GIANTX setting up to contest.
Paris needs to be careful here as the hook lands, and Isma's instantly there to follow up. Infernal Chain's already there. Paris is dead.
My goodness, Jun with the hooks, making it look easy here for GIANTX as they take down Paris. And Jun is just looking to peel Relutch off, not let him enter the Drake here, to secure that for GIANTX. Every Nautilus hook that was before fine can turn into a kill as Isma just keeps it going.
Mainter still overheating. The initial knockup is there. Right back into the wall. Isma can take his sweet time with this one. There's nowhere for Mainter to go. One more auto. Should just finish it. Gets pulled back by the Infernal Chains. Yet another
spike.
Obi's resetting as well in mid. Trying to TP in there to the bottom side.
An initial hook going a little bit wide. That's the aftershock gone for him. Jackie's waiting over the wall, though, is massive. TP coming in from Poby.
Just picked up the Malignants on the reset.
Charm onto Jun. Good. The Dragon is going to fall, but now Navi might be able to take the fight. GX immediately retreat. They got what they came for. Don't need to stick around for anything else, and Jun sacrificed.
I mean, GIANTX, that's worth for GIANTX. They lose Jun, but they don't lose any other members, and they get the second Dragon, setting up a very, very strong soul for them, and I'm very happy as a GIANTX fan.
GIANTX took that very, very quickly, and Navi were hoping to try and play out the items, but here we go.
Jackie's on the way top. Mainter, the knockup is there. The flick back all too easy to land. GX finding the kill on the top side, and now a couple plates to follow.
GIANTX are just taking scalps in this one.
Without ball, it doesn't matter too much. Bit of poke onto Poby.
It's so slow here. Trying to find any avenue to enter.
Walking into this choke is such a nightmare, though. You can see Jackie's lays down the Unraveled Earth. Bot has access to the Call of the Forge God.
GIANTX are just doing it. It's 3K.
Navi splitting a bit. Hook lands. Call the Forge Guard coming out. Samdi isolated off on the side of the fight. It's a decent ult across 4 members of GX, but the damage just isn't there yet. The jungler away from the pit, but the Dragon resets. Crucially, another chance on life as Relutch starts to spin through the team. Infernal Drake will drop, but Relutch is getting popped in the midst of this one. Navi walking away with nothing as GX again take the Drake.
And GIANTX get the prize as you got that soul point, and now all you're looking at is in 4.5 minutes. That's when you
for him to win out on these 1v1s, to win out on these side lanes.
TP in behind.
Hoping for a little bit more. Double TP here now as Poby and Mainter have arrived. Charm connecting onto Jackie's. Relutch immediately going to kick things off. For now, Samdi is living. Perfect guns to keep the fight going as they try to burn through Jun's HP bar. Noah incredibly low. Samdi finds the ulti. Poby looking for the charm. Sends it wide left. Hoping to connect onto Noah as GX for the first time this series, or this game rather, are forced back away from this mid lane tower.
And it's the 2 proactive camps from Navi, Relutch and Poby, that find the key targets that they
to be
need.
kept here.
Navi don't have access to those key ultis, and now they're going to feel the difference as Samdi's been knocked up twice consecutively. Noah able to free fire, just deletes him from the fight. Vincere flick back, flashes away on the wall. GX lost the initial exchange, but Navi didn't get a greater prize. They broke up in mid lane tower. It looks like they're about to lose the soul in exchange for that mid lane play.
And everything has come crumbling down around Navi. They're gonna give...
Try and make a play mid. Hope that you can burn some valuable summoner spells, get some kills, maybe hit item breakpoints before
They
this
have
fight.
first push. They should be able to get vision first. It's going to take a crazy angle from Navi to bring this one back, but GX aren't going to give it to him. Samdi trying to hold on, trying to burn through Noah's health bar, just barely flashing away. Maybe this is the angle. Relet finding the shutdown. Poby coming over, looking to lock up Isma. Charm still available, has not used it yet. Finally looks to lock him down. Samdi, though, steps too far forward, and now Isma's healing his entire HP bar back up as GX are looking for the re-engage. Noah still going to get caught up by Relet. Relet finding both carries in the fight, and that might be all that matters. Baron on the cards for Navi.
And GIANTX thought that they had found Samdi, but
GIANTX tried to collapse on mid.
chosen mid lane. Vincere is rotating from bot to mid. They're going to push this mid wave and try to leverage control.
Also coming out from Lot. Interrupt to stop him from calling the Fort God. That's going to be big. Massive equalizer across backline, hitting everyone. Samdi fully stacked on the Chakram, but Isma continuing to step forward. Unconcerned. Move shot from Samdi goes a little bit wide, as does the Charm. Both sides back off and reset. Perhaps ready for a round two. GX now on the retreat.
It's just the TPs that they're trying to buy time for, but Navi stepping in. Jungler is down with Elder on the cards. GIANTX. The 4 versus 5, it could be theirs.
Keep on the way.
Navi needs to find the miracle.
Pressure for both sides. Elder in the sights of both teams. Jun trying to get active on the map. Vincere with no ultimate. No ultimates available for either side outside of the Weaver's wall. Jackson hoping to split the team. Looking for a bit more poke. I mean, the Dragon is so tanky. GX do so little damage to it because they've already picked up 4. But Samdi, isolated by the wall. An opportunity for Lot to go in, but he doesn't want to take the risk. 8K getting lower. Vincere flicks back, but doesn't make it back over the wall. Infernal Chain's not able to pull him in. Samdi now walking in. Poby fishing for the charm, but he doesn't quite find it. Equalizer across the entire team, but it's going to be Elder to the side of GX.
Navi couldn't find the angle. GIANTX have the jungle.
Still have to fight into an Elder Dragon, or else then GIANTX can take Baron and then fish for the outer turrets, inhibitor turrets after that. And for Sam,
That's what GIANTX is banking on.
Flashes up on carries on both sides. Jackie's, Noah, Poby, Samdi. 30 seconds left on this Elder, give or take. This is the one wave they can play on, and Navi immediately going to concede this tier 2, likely the inhibitor as well. Poby not in the area, but GX really want to fight as Blue Ulti does a decent amount of poke, but now he's been locked up. Isma flashes forward. Infernal powered by the Q1. Relet's able to escape the clone, keeping him standing for an extra second. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to get much more, and the Elder is starting to fade away.
And Navi have held on. Samdi was even able to hold on to his flash. And now it's just the Baron Nashor, and it's going to be just the mid inhib as Navi live to fight another day.
Navi trying to chase them out of the base though. GIANTX need to get the resets off. They haven't all hit that B button at the same time.
But it might be too little too late.
Samdi empowered. Root's going to come out here. Will be a bit of poke on to Noah, chunking him out before the fight.
With all 5 members of GIANTX here, this turret is getting very tanky as the turret plates go down, which is playing this a little bit.
Cannons though, they're eventually going to break it open. Poby's still waiting on the side. The Ornhorn has to be respected. Locking a blast cone over the wall. Samdi, blue and purple, wants to connect that big AoE ult. The white gun's faded away. The sustained fight not going to be what favors him now as GX. Temperance, they've learned. They've made a couple mistakes this game. They cannot afford to make another, and they're painfully aware of it.
I think GIANTX now, that's pretty much checkmate. They can now just play slow with the bot inhib, but they want to play it fast.
Relet's now going in. That's the double knockup, but no immediate follow-up. They managed to get Relet out of the fight. Flash burn.
At the back of this, maybe that gives them that silver lining, but GIANTX want to snuff it out immediately.
Ball coming in from Jackie. Samdi not going to balk away as Vincere has been caught, has been isolated. 3-man knockup. Relet going back in for the re-engage, immediately retreating when he sees how much damage comes out.
Flash and ulti burn from Relet here. He has to go back to base as well. And that looks like it's just going to be the Elder from GIANTX. Navi want to try to face check, but it's so damn difficult.
Oh, the TP. is going to get canceled. Nope, there he goes. They see it coming. Mainter maybe hoping to set them up for Zombie. Zombie's ultimate doing a decent amount of damage, but it's just not enough. The knockup is there. Jackies connects with the flip back. Infinite CC to burn through Zombie, who's still doing his best to hold the line. Zombie versus the world, but it's just not enough. GX dissecting NAVI in this game 3. Cutting them down as Paris runs for his life. It's the Q2, the flash forward, and the dunk down to seal the deal. NAVI moving into the top 4.
This time it'll be GIANTX happy to be going home as they book their ticket to Barcelona. Fifth, no more. They go forward.
GIANTX have broken the curse as there was Noah and